Welcome to day number 7 of the New England Farmhouse renovation. I'm currently in the hallway between the barn and the kitchen. And so if you are working in the barn, you would come in through this door here, and then you'd hang a sharp left, and you would be in the kitchen of the house. And so we've been trying to work on a bunch of space-saving measures because it's not the largest kitchen. And one of the things we really wanted to do is we wanted to work on this stove. Now this is the stove as we found it, and it was really tucked tight into this corner. So tight, in fact, that it overhangs. It's almost in the doorway to that hallway. So what we came up with is we wanted to change and completely alter that entrance. And instead of it being through the kitchen, we wanted to do it through the living room. And so we talked about this chimney here that had been vacated, and it doesn't go all the way to the second floor. So we're gonna knock that down. We knocked down the closet, and now we can enter through where the cupboard used to be into this hallway. So you got to picture that this wall here is going to be all plastered over. So that's going to allow us to slide that stove over and give us more room in the kitchen. And now we'll have an entrance that, instead of bringing us into the very hustle and bustle of the kitchen, brings us into the living room. So that's going to provide a much better flow. And that was one of our last little demo bits on here. We are going to work on getting that chimney down. As you can imagine, that's not the littlest job. So we're going to work on that tomorrow. We were supposed to be working on drywall and the stairs today, but we had some issues that came up. And so this is just what happens when you're working on projects like this. You always have issues. And the issue that we had is the floor behind me in the dining room is about 4 inches off from the floor in the other part of the house. So it's actually sloped. And you can actually see this in the newer part of the kitchen that they built, where they actually have a step up. And that step up is narrower on the old house side than it is on the new house side. So over time, this side of the house has settled, and settled about 4 inches. But a 4-inch slope is not something we want to work with, so we're actually going to rip up all the barn boards, and we're going to level the joists before we actually build the stairs. That's the first thing. The second thing is, when we came in this morning, we discovered quite a big ice dam that was actually outside. In New England, we've been having single digits and negative numbers for temperatures overnight. And so that has caused an ice dam right up here where the dormer peak meets the old peak and the new peak. So there's a lot going on up there, and I want to put a picture in because the ice was almost all the way down to the ground. So that was huge. And when you get ice that is that big and thick, what it does is it starts to back up, and it was going underneath the trim out there and coming into the house. So behind me, we had to take some insulation out, and I'm gonna kind of zoom in here for you all to see this. As you can see, we're still dripping. We're still frozen. We still got water that is coming in from the outside. Now, we had to do a little bit of surgery upstairs in the main bedroom, and we exposed that dormer, and we've actually got a fan in there with some heat, and we're trying to dry it out. So anything we do right now, it's not going to stick outside because we're still in the single digits and negative digits going overnight. So we're going to try to seal it from the inside. So that's become our entire project for today. We didn't get to drywalling. Of course, we don't want to do that until we're sure that we don't have any more leaks in there. And instead of getting to the stairs, which we were going to do today, we got to deal with leveling the floor. So that's day number 7. A lot came up today. And I would say the only thing we got really done was we got to demo the cupboard and create the hallway. And we got to get level number 3 fingers, level number 3 on the plaster inside the living room. So we'll take a quick little walk through here. So this is smoothing out nicely. We've got 2 more levels to go in this skim coat that we're going to put in here, which is going to make the walls really smooth, and it's going to match a lot of the plaster we still have in the house that we did not demo. We got a couple of videos on how that is done, and I'm going to put those up for you. Plus, an awesome video that I did of the demo when we took down the wall here in the hallway. So check those out. We'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, we're just going to keep rolling with the punches here. So thanks for checking it out, and we'll see you in a bit. Bye.